Crawford, nobody told Crawford to say anything. Crawford's his own man doing his own thing, and that's how he feels. And we'll see how this thing plays out in the next couple of years.
Dana White has made his position unmistakably clear in the escalating war between Terence Crawford and the boxing establishment, shutting down whispers that Crawford's refusal to pay the WBC's $300,000 sanctioning fee was some UFC-engineered stunt. According to Dana, Crawford acted entirely on his own, and his rebellion is as real as it gets. After beating Canelo, Crawford refused to pay what he saw as an outrageous fee, essentially being asked to rent his own legacy, prompting the WBC to strip him and expose the absurdity of a system where the official champion isn't actually the best fighter. Crawford fired back with a blistering Instagram rant telling Mauricio Suleiman to keep the belt, dismissing the title as nothing more than a trophy, and pointing out that the prestigious Ring magazine belt costs nothing, proving he has now become bigger than the belts themselves.
And guess what? It's free! It's free! How you love that? $180,000 free. How much your belt cost? I wonder, how much your belt cost? Huh? I don't see no receipts on your belt. It's crazy. Y'all be having so much taxes on these belts. You got some nerves. It's crazy that you can sit up there and have all these belts. You know, you got the WBC silver, the WBA intern, the whatever belt y'all got, and you taxing these fighters every time they fight, and you claim that you for these fighters. You're not for these fighters. You probably worse than the promoters. But hey,
while the boxing establishment scrambled, Dana White sat at the UFC 323 post-fight press conference, looking completely unbothered. On December 6th, reporters immediately pushed him about the controversy, fueled by rumors that he and his TKO partners were secretly coaching Crawford to rebel and destabilize boxing from the inside.
Turkey, I hope y'all get that done, man. I hope y'all get that done so we can all see, you know, people face like this guy, you know, go away from boxing because they ruin the sport with all these antics that they do. You know, they got they ranking systems when people be mandatories for years, like Benavidez. You know, they don't strip these fighters, but I give credit to the IBF. They stripped me. They ain't even give me time. They stripped me, popped me, even though I wasn't, you know, coming back down the weight. But, you know, they handled their business. They did what they were supposed to do. The WBC, you ain't never see them strip no Canelo for no Benavidez. He was what, mandatory for like 2 years? It's crazy. But, you know, that's that favoritism shit.
3. Dana didn't dodge the question, but he did shut down one key rumor. He made it clear that no one from TKO told Crawford what to say, insisting Crawford is his own man doing his own thing, and that's how he feels. But the subtext was loud. Dana wasn't condemning Crawford's rebellion. He was endorsing it. He framed Crawford's rant as a moment of truth, not a misstep, subtly reinforcing his long-held claim that boxing's business model is broken. And with the world's top boxer rejecting sanctioning fees on principle, Dana's satisfied grin said everything the UFC doesn't charge fighters to hold belts. And more athletes are finally noticing
fall apart. You know, once there was so much money involved and it got so big, guys started ducking other guys. Then you got the sanctioning bodies in there. We think this guy's the champ. We think this guy's the champ. And then none of those guys would fight each other. That's when it all started to fall apart.
Dana White criticized boxing promoters as hypocrites, mocking their love of the Ali Act and warning they won't maintain it. Hinting the system faces serious pressure. Interview 5. It means Dana is calling out the hypocrisy in boxing. The promoters and sanctioning bodies who claim to protect fighters are often the ones profiting the most from them. By supporting Crawford, Dana is spotlighting how the system takes from fighters before they even see their money.
What did you think of the WBC stripping Terence Crawford of his belt?
Listen, if you look at how this thing's playing out, first of all, let me say this. I love that all these boxing guys love the Ali Act the way it is now. I want to see how many of them actually stay there and do that version of the Ali Act instead of the add-on that we're going to do. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to see what's going on with all these guys. All these guys that are crying the loudest are the fucking problems. They're the problem, every one of these guys. And, Crawford, nobody told Crawford to say anything. Crawford's his own man doing his own thing, and that's how he feels. And we'll see how this thing plays out in the next couple of years.
Are you surprised by this frosty reception from the other boxing promoters?
No, not at all. Not at all. But here's the thing that's great for fighters is that
he's suggesting that once laws like the Ali Act no longer serve these insiders' financial interests, they'll abandon the sport, leaving fighters exposed. It's a critique of an exploitative system disguised as protection.
They have options, you know? All these promoters are saying the Ali Act is perfect and this is the way it should be. I want to see them all stay in it. I want every one of them to stay in the Ali Act as it is now for the next however many years. Right. I fucking guarantee you they won't.
This means Crawford's actions are part of a bigger shift in boxing. With Zuffa Boxing and TKO backing him, he's showing that fighters can stage mega fights without relying on traditional sanctioning bodies like the WBC. Dana White sees this as a stress test. If Crawford skips fees and still thrives, it undermines the old model, exposing the WBC and similar organizations as increasingly irrelevant. Essentially, the power is moving from the gatekeepers to the fighters themselves.
Putting it right back into the sport, and then an even bigger one comes along, and you just signed a rights package for $7.7 billion for the UFC. We're talking about NFL, NBA, MLB type numbers, starting to get into that territory, rights deals that boxing has never had. Do you think it's possible to build a boxing business to that kind of scale?
That's the plan, and you're absolutely right. It's one of my, when I think about the boxing guys, all the boxing guys, all these guys that talk smack and all the dumb stuff that's said, these guys have been in the business for 100 years, and none of them have done anything. I've never seen a business where there's been trillions of dollars in revenue, and at the end of the day, there's nothing there because none of them reinvested in the sport of boxing. Every time they put on an event, it's a going out of business sale. We have reinvested hundreds of millions of dollars into the sport of MMA and into the UFC. And yes, we will do the same.
The WBC's move shows panic by quickly setting up a fight for the vacant belt. They're trying to maintain the illusion of authority and relevance, but it also exposes how powerless they are if top stars like Crawford can openly defy them without consequence.
Regrettable, not even a thank you or I'm sorry, taking a different route, no response. I wish him the best. But this is not. The WBC is huge, it's great, it's about greatness, and I'm relieved, to tell you the truth.
So yeah, you got it over with and you immediately came back with a solution, which is going to be a fight for the vacant title. Hamza Shiraz against Christian Mbele, who we just saw on the Canelo Crawford undercard in that great fight against Lester Martinez. And you put Lester Martinez in position to fight the winner.
Absolutely.
You feel like that's an adequate response? Like this is going to be an entertaining thing for the fight fans?
Yes, it's a great fight. Mbele is very entertaining. He comes forward. Hamza Shiraz just had the best fight of his career, knocking out Berlanga dramatically in New York.
Yeah.
And Lester Martinez had an unbelievable fight with Mbele. He's going to fight the winner. So there's great movement. Whenever Canelo is ready, after his surgery, when he's recovered, he's in the mix. And we have other fighters fighting. So it's going to be great activity.
Exactly. In the court of public opinion, Legitimacy isn't dictated by belt sits, dictated by who actually wins in the ring. Crawford beat the best, so to fans, he is the true champion, regardless of what the WBC says.